There we go. Now the recorder's running. Okay. Again, thank you everybody for being here. We'll skip over that first little part. So I've been asked by a lot of people here, actually a lot, over the last I don't know, week or so, and it all stems from starting the new Road to Wealth account. So we've been talking about it a lot, and you know, we closed out the old Road to Wealth account, about 1,400% profit in less than 30 months. Not too shabby, you know. Hey, look, there's other people out there that does better than that, I'm sure, and I think that's fantastic. Those that are interested the way we do it, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad everyone is interested in it. And I've been asked a lot lately on what are the tools I use. So that's what I want to go over here. And then I'll answer whatever questions I can possibly answer for you. I certainly will. And let's start with something, you know, I think is basic and is really we don't need to talk about it too much, and that's my trading platform. Everybody uses their own trading platform for whatever reason, and if you're happy with yours, I think you should stay with yours. I'm not one for, you should be jumping around to trading platforms. I use TradeHawk. Compared to, say, Thinkorswim, relatively small outfit. It really is. There's dozens of trading platforms out there. I can't say that using TradeHawk has been the reason for my success. I can't say that at all. And I don't believe a trading platform would be anybody's reason for success. Trading platform is simply a mechanism to place your trade, get it out there, take a loss or make a profit, and get out of your trade. That's it. So that's one tool I use right there is TradeHawk. But again, I don't think any trading platform is like the reason you make money in stock trading. Another tool that I use is TC2000. That's this right here. That's what I'm using. I think TC2000 is one of the best trading tools there are out there. There are definitely other charting programs that's available, but I like TC2000. I think it's one of the cleanest. And here I'm trying to help somebody really quick. There we go. Thanks for your patience there. I think TC2000 is one of the cleanest, one of the easiest ones to look at charts from. There are plenty programs out there that are good, and I think the one of the tricks is just to find what you use, or find what you can be happy with, and use every tool that it has that works for you. So I don't believe that TC2000 is the main reason of the success to the Road to Wealth account. I do not believe it's the main reason at all. I do, however, think this plays a huge part in it. If you can't look at charts, make sense of them, see how they're working, then you might want to trade trading platforms. I'm sorry for my voice. I have this I'm getting over this cold, and my throat just gets really dry and a little raspy. So I do apologize for that. So anyway, as I do not think that TC2000 is the number one reason I'm able to make the Road to Wealth account work, I do think it is important to be able to see your charts. Okay, that leaves two other things that I use as tools. One of them I can't help you with very much. I can over time, and I think a lot of people could help you, not just me. Okay, I think there's a lot of great educators out there. I think there's a lot of great traders that offer terrific education, and this one little thing, this one tiny little thing, and I'm going to call it finesse. Now, we all like to think trading can be mechanical, and it can be. The problem is when you put your own money into it, sometimes mechanical is not the answer. Sometimes it's not. And you have to have a certain amount of finesse. And that comes with time. And unfortunately, I can't necessarily help you with that in one webinar. No one can help you with one webinar on that trading tool. And it takes a little bit of time. The little secret I would give you is while you're learning finesse, don't lose your money. So don't run out there and just be betting all your money in the market if you don't have all your tools lined up. So finesse, I think, is a large piece of why the road to wealth works. It's a large piece. Let me drink water here. Okay. Whew. I think the last piece to this, thank you, Gwen. The last piece to this is live trading alerts. Now, Ed's probably not going to like this, but live trading alerts is not the only alert system out there. There are others, okay? I have dabbled with others. I used to even be a user of one other one for years. And it was absolute the reason for my success in trading. Live trading alerts came along. They do things different. They do things better. So I'm now using live trading alerts. Been a couple years now I've been using them. And I love this program. And this is a tool that I do not believe I could have turned a $5,000 account into $75,000 and change in less than 30 months. We recently closed that account, and we're doing it again. We're starting the road to wealth with $10,000 this time. I've been working it for about 2 weeks now, and we're up just a little over 10% already. And I owe that success to the live trading alerts. This is 2 windows that I have right here. I owe it to that. Now, inside there, I'm going to share with you my favorite alerts. Now, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. These are them. I know that you can download 20 alerts, I believe. Why don't you just go ahead and stab yourself in the foot if you have 20 windows open? Just go ahead and do it, because that's what you're doing. All right? You're just stabbing yourself in the foot. Now, if you like that, keep doing it. Just keep doing it, okay? Just keep those 20 opened if you like that sort of thing. But I truly believe that if you stuck with just a few alert windows and lived with them, I think you would find your trading work out better. One of the problems that we have is we are impatient. We are horribly, horribly impatient. So there might be a day that goes by that your alerts are not pumping out any trades, and you can't stand that. So what you do is maybe you've got 4 windows up, okay? You can't stand it, and you know that Live Trading Alerts has a combination of thousands of alerts. So you go start building more windows because, by golly, you want to see trades, damn it. Yes, I do. I'm here to trade, so I want to see trades. Just keep stabbing yourself in the foot if you want to. Just keep doing that. If you like that sort of thing. Some days, step away from the market. Some days aren't meant for you to trade. And if there's no trades coming out of your alerts, guess what? There are no trades for you because that is your trade plan. Don't create a whole new trade plan just because today is not giving you alerts. Just keep stabbing yourself in the foot if you want to do that. One of the members in the room today posted something. Whoops, there we go. Posted something. And I want to read this to you. I thought this was, if I can find it here. Here it is. I thought this was one of the, I think, this should go down as one of the most famous trading quotes of all time, in my opinion. This is powerful. And I'm going to post it in here as well. This is powerful. Here it is, right here. There's the quote. Whoops, never mind. I'll read it. Every time I post in there with this, it comes out wrong. Here it is. This is from one of the members of Hit and Run Candlesticks and Right Way Options. His name is Malcolm. Here's what he wrote. There will always be an opportunity for a successful trade as I follow my plan. And the market is open. So let's think about this. Let's take the last part of it. And if the market is open. If the market is open, there's nothing you can do. Thank you, Malcolm. That's the guy right there that has this quote. I honestly believe this is the best trading quote I have ever heard in my life. So if the market is not open, you don't have to worry about your plan. There's not going to be any trades. If the market was to shut down, literally go away, then nothing else matters, right? So and you can't control that. You can't control that Saturday the market is shut down. You can't control that the market is not open on Christmas. You can't control if the market just decides one day we're not going to have a stock market. You can't control that. So don't fret about it. What you can control is your plan. That you can control. And you can control that. You can steer it like you're threading a ship through a needle. You can steer it so well. You just have to have control of your plan. So here's what I like. I like a couple of trades. And here, let me share a trade I took just a little bit ago. HLT. I took a little bit of Hilton here. I took Hilton because it meets what I want, part of my plan. I see right here 2 bars up. I see a rest, and then I see another bar coming up. So that tells me, when I'm looking at this chart, that tells me that this right here is acting as support. Now, we could actually not draw it on this candle right there. We could use just these 2 candles. We have an inside day with a low. We have the next day, it opens up. Whether it opens up a lower low or a higher low, who cares? That does not matter. What matters is that we have a bullish day, a rest day, and we have a bullish day so far on this candle here. That, I think, is an exceptionally nice type of trade. Now, we can come over here, and I just switched to a different chart that had my 3 EMA on there, and that shows that it's a trap. Now, I generally don't look at a chart with the 3 EMA on up there. Honestly, it makes my eyes go crazy. I don't like seeing that line bounce all over the place, okay? I don't need it. I don't think you need it. I really don't think you need that to tell you it's a 3/8 trap, okay? So here I am in a 3/8 trap. Here I've got a big bullish day. Here I've got an inside day. Higher low. This is a lower low, but the lows don't matter. The lows don't matter at all. The body of the candle is relatively bullish, okay? I love this trade. We're trending. The T-line is trending. The 17 is trending. We're in the trap. We recognize this as a Fig Newton candle pattern, which that's not what I'm scanning for. However, I am scanning for an inside day and a bullish day. That I am doing. Now, it so happens that this is also in the trap. I'm not particularly, or is it? Maybe I better go check. Nope. I'm not exactly scanning for the trap for this particular scan. Now, you can if you want. It's okay, but I would rather split the two out. The 3/8 trap, in a nutshell, is when price is trapped or captured below the 3 EMA, that's the red line, green line, and I use the 3 EMA high, not the close. I use the high. And it's trapped above the T line or the 8 exponential moving average, right here. Right there. So I want that trap, and I want it to be trending, okay? Well, I have a scan that finds those. I'm going to make this stay on the top here. I have a scan that finds that. It finds the inside day. Let's take a look at IEX. Here's IEX. Isn't that just what I'm describing here? Bullish day, rest day, bullish day. And we're working here. We're in a trend. Let's go look at FTV. Look at that. Right there. These are all buys. So you can spend your time doing whatever in the world you want to be doing, or you can make life easy and make money in trading. But you got to have the tools. So I'm going to say right now, right up front, my number one tool, absolute number one tool from opening account in 2018, January, for $5,100, making it worth $75,000 and change, 1,400%. Recently closed the account. We have a new account. We're starting the process over, the Road to Wealth account again. It's starting with $10,000, and for the past 2 weeks, we've put a little over $1,000, actually 11. Right now, $1,000, $1,099, $1,100, close to $1,100. We've added to that account, which is 10% in 2 weeks, by using this tool right here. This tool is the tool. Now, again, I'm not, Ed may not like this, but I'm not going to candy coat anything out here. There are other scanners out there. If you think another one is better than this one, knock yourself dead. If you would like this one, this is the place to get it, live trading alerts. Malcolm, if you wouldn't mind sharing your 14-day trial to this. There's a 14-day trial. If you wouldn't mind sharing that code, appreciate it since you're here. Anyway, maybe I'll lighten up here a little bit. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions at all? This is also, I'm going to move these. Okay, I'm going to move these right here. And I'm going to put my favorite alerts out here. And these are my favorites. I'm going to make this stay on top. I also like the bull T-line bounce. There we go. I'm going to make that stay on top. All right. And I'm going to put this one out here, right here. Oh, come on. These are my favorites. I'm going to make this one stay on top. There we go. So, there's 4 windows right here. This is the 3/8 trap right here. This is just simply a T-line bounce. The truth of it is, this isn't necessarily looking for a trap, but it brings up an awful lot of traps, okay? But we're looking for just a bounce off the T-line. And when you think about it, that's all a trap is. The trap just pushes price below the 3 EMA. Sometimes this reaches out for stocks a little over that 3, but it doesn't mean they're bad trades. Anyway, I like this chart here. I like the 2-bar high. So what the 2-bar high is, I think these so far are self-explanatory. The T-line bounce, stock bouncing off the T-line, okay? I don't think there's a lot of explanation on that needed necessarily. The 2-bar high is when you have a candle, and then we're down, and now we're reversing up right there. Now, I didn't necessarily mean to make it go over that. You can be alerted if it's just rising. You can be alerted if you only want to be alerted if it breaks out. You can be alerted for that as well. All right, that's my trade. I love that. This is the inside day that brings up stocks like this. This one here, some days it doesn't give you squat. Some days it gives you nothing. This one right here. Now I have this one set to my hot list, so it's going to be pretty thin. Sometimes this does not give you any trades. But remember what I said early on. If you are so focused and feel like you've got to trade every single minute of every single day, just stab yourself in your damn foot. Just go ahead, because that's what you are doing. If trades are not coming to what you like, here's a clue. That might be a clue not to be trading. So only trade the charts that are working for you. Now, maybe somebody says, well, I want different alerts. You like something different. Maybe you like the Bollinger Band, I don't know, twisting in midair. I don't know. Well, you can do that too, if that's your thing. You know, if Bollinger Band squeeze or Bollinger Band itself is your thing, you can do that. If MACD is your thing, the scanner can do that. Now, those aren't my thing, so I don't use those. Let's kill that off. Bottom line is you either have to know what you want, or you can just take it on faith, I guess, that the 3/8 trap is a good trade and you can learn to trade this. But if you're not getting these charts handed to you, you're never going to learn them. If you think you're going to go out there and bang around and do it yourself, good luck. Good luck. If you have several years to spend making this all work, good luck. Good luck with that. But if you want the tools that can do it today, this is it right here. Now, again, I mentioned that I use TC2000. I love it for charting, but I do not think that is the reason I make money. I think the reason I make money is this right here. and finesse. Finesse comes with a little bit of time. I'm sorry, that's not bottled. We can't, there's not a potion you can drink to create that. You can learn that, and if you are looking at quality charts, I believe you can learn that faster. Unfortunately, it took me a while. Took me a while because I didn't have tools like this right here. I didn't have this. If I would have had this long ago, well, I somebody just sent me something kind of funny. If I would now you got me all off course here. If I would have had this years ago, I would not be sitting here today. I would be enjoying some serious retirement. Serious retirement. So anyway, let me answer some of these questions, and if anyone has any questions, please jump out. Let's see, STE is asking, does drive trading alerts only work on TC2000? No, sir. It works on anything. Okay. First of all, let me explain this. Live trading alerts is a standalone program. You don't even have to be a stock trader. If you have an internet, and if you want to see these little ticker symbols go by for some reason, then there you go. So it's absolutely standalone. It does not require TC2000. It does not require Thinkorswim. It doesn't even require that you're a stock trader if you don't want it. If you're not a stock trader, like I said, but if you want to see these little ticker symbols, then okay, there you go. Alrighty. Let's see. What are the details of the following road to wealth trade? You mean what's inside here, Frank? Is that what you're asking? I want to make sure that's what you're asking. How do we follow what you're trading? Frank, if you're, let me, and Frank, I don't know if you're a member of Hit Run Candlesticks. I don't know here if anyone is. Yeah, okay. If you're a member of Hit Run Candlesticks, you're following Road to Wealth. There is no difference between Hit Run Candlesticks. The Road to Wealth account is just the account I trade. And I post all my trades in the Hit and Run Candlesticks trading room. Okay? I try to share my thoughts in there. I share tidbits about charts, as they come up. You're there. You are there. So that's it. Now, with that said, I do not recommend that you follow a stock just because it's bought. I'm going to share this with you, and hopefully, if 1 million people watch this recording, I hope you hear this. If you follow somebody into a trade and think you're going to follow them out of a trade and think you're going to make money, you've already doomed yourself in trading. Now go over and stab the other foot. You have doomed yourself. That is not the answer to trading. The answer to the trading is learn how in the hell to trade. The answer is learn how to read the chart. The answer is get this program downloaded and be given the charts that are setting up. But you have to know how to trade, okay? So don't doom yourself to trade. Don't ruin yourself. Alrighty, Paul is asking, do you trade upward trending tickers only? How do you make the account market neutral? First of all, Paul, let's talk about your second part of your question. How do you make the account market neutral? I don't have the foggiest clue what you're asking there, okay? And your other question, and please reword it if you want. I truly do not know what you mean there. Do you trade upward trending tickers only? No, I'll also trend downward tickers as well. I have no problem trading Let's see. We'll look at PFE. I have no. I'm going to go to this chart too. I have no problem trading shorts, and I just pulled this off of the alert window. It's this one right here, but it's the reverse. T-line bounce down. But I also trade down. But if I'm going to trade long, it's got to be trending. If I'm going to be shorting, it needs to be trending also downward, okay? Good question, by the way. Good question. So let's take a look at a few trades here. Let's look at HON, little Honeywell here. Look at Honeywell. I think that's setting up for a beautiful trade right there. Absolutely beautiful. We've got a bullish piercing candle, and I'm being alerted. I'm here talking to you. At the same time, I'm not paying any attention to my trades. I'm recording. I'm writing here. I'm answering questions. And you know what? I was just given a trade that looks fantastic. How tough is that? How hard is that? It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I think Ed and Live Trading Alerts has done an amazing job at making this thing work. By the way, I would say 90% of all the scans in here, the ideas, come from people like you guys and me. People will write into Ed, hey, can you make scans like this? Or they'll contact him, and he will create the scan. So it's not like they're not all his, all based on his ideas or his trading. They're based on everybody that has gotten involved with it. Let's see here. Make sure I get these questions. Greg is asking, Rick, when the S&P is bullish, you will focus 100% on longs. Pretty much, yes, Greg. Or will you short? No, not generally, Greg. There might be that time or two. To give you an example, SPY, I would have to say it's bullish, right? Well, I'm also long VXX. So in a way, that's shorting the market, isn't it? And I'm up almost 8% on this. So there are those times when you go the other way. But predominantly, if the market is trending north, trade north. If the market is trending south, trade south. Let's see. Paul, thanks. This is the way you make your account market. Thanks. This is the way. I still don't. Not sure what you mean by that, Paul. I'm sorry. This is the way. Well, did you write something? No. This is the way you make your account neutral. Okay. I'll just say okay for now, all right? But yeah. Evelyn, how can I find the bounce bull bear in LTA? Right there. Bear 8 EMA bounce. Bear 8 EMA bounce. Are the scans preloaded? Joe, yes and no. There's some favorites. I'm going to go to the main application and come over here on pre-configured, and you can see some favorites here. For instance, this number, the number sign 01, that's this one right here. That's this one right here. I don't believe these are in there. There's the bear 3/8 strap. No, I don't believe these others are in there, but they're easy to make. Absolutely easy to make. By the way, Ed will be doing a webinar tomorrow, and that might be a good place to have some of these made, by the way. I can help with little things today, but we have a time crunch a little today, so I don't want to kill all that time. Greg D is asking, are all your trades off the daily chart? 99.9 of them, yes. I bought VXX yesterday, and I was using a 15-minute and an hourly. That comes into play as well with me on this. So, but I'm using the same type of, I want to see it in a 3/8 trap. I want to see the same chart patterns. But to your question, 99 point all trades I do are from the daily, yes. ST, I think, thank you. You think Paul is asking if you have an equal number of bullish and bearish trades at one time. Paul, if that's what you're asking, thank you very much, STE. Absolutely not. No, I do not. I suppose that might work for somebody. If it does, let's see how you're doing with your trading, okay? The proof is not in BS. The proof is in how are you doing. Anybody that tells you they've made 100 winning trades in a row, or anybody that says they turned $5,000 into $1 million, ask to see their statements. If they can't produce them, or if they fill you full of bullshit, and they give you some tax form that they printed off online and wrote in the numbers, tell them to go take that to the bathroom and use it when they run out of toilet paper. So get the proof, okay? Get the proof. And I can say that. I post my proof online for everybody in the world to see. So good days or good months, bad months, everybody sees it. Now, back to that question right there. No, I don't keep everything equal. The market is either moving up or moving down. That's it. It could be moving sideways, I suppose. So if I make a bet like I did today on Hilton, I'm betting that it's going to go up. Now, if I don't trust myself and I have to go buy a short just in case I'm wrong here, that tells me that trader needs a whole lot more trading. They need to pay somebody to teach them how to trade, because you obviously do not have faith in your trading. I have faith in my trading. I have faith that if I bet I'm going up, that it's going to go up. Now, if I'm wrong, I have very quick rules to get out. Bottom line, if you're losing money, get out. If I'm betting the chart is going down, I have faith the chart is going down. I don't run out and buy a long to go with it just in case I'm wrong. What's this neutral business means you'll never make money, in my opinion. Great question, by the way, Paul. Thank you, ST, for explaining it that I can understand. Appreciate that. Look, I think traders get out there and they learn a little bit about trading, and then they go to a bunch of webinars, and in every webinar somebody dangles a really shiny little fish hook lure in front of them, and we're human, so what do? We jump for every fish hook. I mean, we're like starving fish. We really are. Throw me some bait and I'm going to jump on that one. If it hurts my lip, you know what? I'm going to jump on that next one and I'm going to hurt my lip. We don't learn until it's too late most of the time. So if you learn how to trade, if you focus on what you know and you trade in the direction of the market, I think you'll make money. I don't see how anybody can be, say, so-called neutral. Really what I was getting to here is, don't make trading fancy. Trading is just a job. It's made for people, everyday people. It's not made for people with fancy gizmos or big money. Anybody can trade. And you don't have to have a lot of fancy gizmos out there. You don't have to have a lot of, well, let's see, I'm going to say stay neutral. Okay? Neutral means you're not going anywhere. You put your car in neutral, you're not going anywhere. You put your car in drive, you're going to go forward. You put your car in reverse, you're going to go backwards. You buy a stock for long, you're going to go up. You buy a stock for down, you're going to go down. So there's my 2 cents on being neutral. Which, great question, by the way. 2 thumbs up. Thank you very much. So when I trade, I have all the faith in the world that I'm right. Now, if I'm wrong, and I am wrong plenty of times, I know when I'm wrong and I accept it. I know that. But as long as I keep getting alerts, and you guys can see this has been relatively quiet, I think, since we've been talking last 5-10 minutes. Nothing there. Now, you can go back, by the way. You can scroll down and you can go back and see what's in there. And I think it holds 50 tickers, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I believe it holds 50 tickers. And as new ones come up, the old ones drop off. But you can go back and see what the last one are, down here, if they're not up top. So if they are not being pumped out or shoveled into what you want, then don't trade. And right now, I'm, say, bullish on the market with a huge amount of concern because the market's up too much and VXX is rising. So I'm trading a little limited right now. I'm still going to trade, but I'm still going to bet on things like HLT. I'm still going to bet on my NIO that I bought yesterday, closed half out for about 24% and sitting with almost 27% right now. All because the scanner gave it to me. The scanner said, hey, look at me, NIO. I'm doing what you asked me to do. I'm showing you what you've asked me to show you. So I go look at the chart. If I like the chart, I buy the chart. If I don't like the chart, I don't buy the chart. I bought some PG yesterday. Now, I am not green on that, but it has not broken down to where I'm going to get out yet. It told me to take a look at it right here, and that was looking pretty good, and I bought it. Well, we're down a little bit. Excuse me. So I'm only looking for charts that I have asked it for, and then I can go trade the chart. For instance, you won't see me buy anything like this right here because that doesn't fit my little reason to buy. It would never come up on one of my scans. But it doesn't mean, John, I'm going to pick on you for a second. It doesn't mean John looks at this and says, for whatever reason, he's buying it down here at the low because he's convinced that it's going to go up. And if that's what John trades, okay. John can set this up to find those right there. All right? 1 second there. Had to turn the mic off. Okay, so answer some of these questions here. Frank, are the alerts part of the LTA or TC2000 or a combination of one working with the other? Can TOS alert me to the scanner? Okay, let me say this one more time. I said this earlier, and let me share this again. You do not even have to be a stock trader. You don't, to have LTA here. All right? Watch this. I just closed my TC2000. My TC2000 is closed. These will still work. See there, IWTW just popped up. You do not have to have TC2000. You do not have to have Thinkorswim. You don't even have to have your trading program open. The live trading alerts works on its own. It works on its own. Now, let me just give me a second here, and I am going to bring my TC2000 back up. Just take a second to turn it on. Tell a good joke in the meantime, except I've got no jokes. Da 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 da. I can't sing either. No, it's amazing. A few seconds seems like forever. And ever, and ever, and ever. Here, I could turn the record. There it comes. There we go. TC2000 is back up. So I want to point this out again. You do not need TC2000. You do not need Thinkorswim to work the scanner. You can have whatever program out there you use for charting. It does not matter. The scanner will work. Okay? Thank you, Paul. And thanks, STE. Thanks, guys, working together there. Kevin C. is asking, how often do you go long a dark candle? 0. Well, wait a minute here. Hold on, Kevin. Hold on here. I'm going to go to HLT here. So are you asking me how often I might go long a candle like this right here? Is that what you're asking? Yeah. I do sometimes. How often, I can't tell you that. I don't know. But there are times I do. Let me share with you the time that I'm most likely to do that if I'm going to do it. It's almost never to buy a new trade unless that wick was really to come up a little bit. If this candle was to, say yesterday's candle looked like this right here. Like that, long wick, small body, I might. Yes, I might place a new trade in there. Yes. Where I will put a new, or I will trade in there is if I bought this chart here 3 days ago and it pulled back. Say I bought the chart up here. I won't do it if I buy it down here. But if I buy it high 3 days ago right here, and if it pulls back, yes, I might add to it down here. That I might do. But almost never for new trades. Almost never for new trades. Let's see here. Greg is asking, when you put on a trade, are you buying, selling with stock or options? Greg, up till January of 2018, I've never traded an option in my life, and I'd been trading 30 years. Made a very good living, did very well just trading stock. In January 2018, I opened up that other account, account to show everybody, and I started trading options. I can safely say that if I've made 1,000 trades, 999 of them have been option trades since then. I don't plan to trade any stock trades any longer. I see no point in it. I buy strictly long calls and puts. That's it. My option trading is very, very limited. I don't believe in getting fancy. All I believe is keeping the chart simple. I think I've created a knack for myself on picking the direction. I think the use of the scanner has probably, I say that I've created a knack for picking direction. The scanner picks the direction for me. It picks the stock for me. So again, I'm buying long calls and puts. That's it. And options. So because of the way you can leverage your money, I just see no point in trading stock any longer. That does not mean that you can't trade the stock. I don't want anyone to think, well, geez, I don't trade options, so this is worthless to me. That is not true. every stock I post, every single stock I post can be traded stock or options. Let's see, Trader Bruce, will this presentation be saved for later? Yes, it's being recorded. John, NIO stock, John, it'd be options. By 24% on INO means from yesterday to today. Correct. I bought it yesterday and today it's up. Let me see. Right now, this moment, NIO is up 27.7%. So go NIO. Let's see. Paul says market neutral means for me trading TRLY. Whoops, that's not right. TLRY. So I don't know. Are you trading this up or let's see, means for me trading TLRY in an uptrending market. Are you trading this down or up? I don't know. But yeah, I certainly wouldn't be long this. Just throwing that out. Let's see, STE. I'm on the website, live trading alerts, scan list, and I don't note any of your scans on it. Are yours especially made just for you? No, sir. I'll share every one of these right to every detail. Absolutely. Do you STE? Do you have the scanner downloaded? Let's see, Frank. I understand that LTA is independent of charting program, but what I'm asking, do you get an alert on your? And Frank, I'm telling you that they are not connected. They are not connected. I do not get an alert on my TC2000. This is where I get my alerts. Now, with that said, well, let me read everything you wrote here, charting program. But what I'm asking, do you get an alert on your TC2000 chart from the LTA scan when it meets your setup? No, sir. The alerts are right here. I do not get alert on my TC2000. So I have to come in here and type in PVH. Okay? Look at that. How can you not like that chart, folks? How can you not like it? Looks great to me. Okay, so with that said, you see it here, you can type it on here. Now, I will say this, Frank, which in my opinion, this is no reason, this means nothing to me, okay? But it is something that Live Trading Alerts has done. In TC2000, in Thinkorswim, and TradeView is another platform. In those three platforms, I can come over here and double click on the alert and it changes it on those. But that is, for God's sakes, that is not a reason, one, to buy it or not use it, okay? For years, you guys have all stood around typing in PVH, all right? Typing in DOW, typing in SPY. So please don't let the fact, maybe you don't have TC2000 or you don't have Thinkorswim or you don't have TradeView, don't let that stop you. And to me, that has nothing to do with these programs. Nothing at all. Okay. Greg is asking, I agree with you 100%. You are taking a 70 delta or close to it, Greg, close to it. 4 to 6 weeks out, 50 days out. So closer to your 6 weeks. Long option means how further, 45 days or a couple of months. John, 50 days out. let's see, no, just looking on your website, and I don't note of any of your names or your presentations don't appear. I'm not sure the point there, SDE. Is the V-stop indicator available on Thinkorswim? I could not tell you, Adam. I don't use Thinkorswim, and that has nothing to do with this webinar. Let's see, Val. Answered that. Okay. All right. There we go. So, bottom line, if you want to take your trading to the next level, consider live trading alerts. Here's 3M. Anybody like 3M? Anybody like the way it's consolidating here? Resistance. See how it broke out? It's testing that now. Maybe you don't want to buy it right here. I would get that maybe. Maybe you want to wait till it moves down. But how long is it going to take you to find that? And I found it talking to you, not paying attention. So, anyway, bottom line. Guys, gals, seriously. Live trading alerts is, without a doubt, my number one tool of tools. Honestly, I could probably use any charting program. I could use the world's worst. All I've got to do is be able to see candlesticks. If I can do that, I can figure out the chart patterns. And you can too. But there is no other program out there that can deliver you charts that are set up the way you ask them to do. If you now, I've got my love list. You may have a completely different type of trade setup, and you can make it here. If you can't make it, Ed will do it for you. Ed's done all mine. I've learned a little bit about live trading alerts. I can put some combinations together, but the truth is, I've told Ed this, that I'm going to tell everybody, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to put an alert together, let him know and let him help you. I wouldn't try to do it. I don't do it by myself. I kid you not. Outside of putting a couple things I've learned together, I call Ed. I go over in the Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. He has a webinar. I'll go over there. I'll ask him about an alert. I'll call him on the phone sometimes. I'll email him. I'll Skype him. I'll say, Ed, can you help me with this? And you ask him. He'll tell you that. That's the truth. So, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid. Let's see here. RV, I'll come back to that, okay? Let me come back to that RV. Well, here. I'll tell you what. Let's do that. I'm going to help RV. Can you please share the properties for the 2-day scan? I'm assuming you're meaning this one. Which one? This one or this one? So 1 or 2. You know what? I would do this one, actually. Well, you do whichever one. First one. Okay, that's the one we're going to do. We'll do that. And then we're going to call it a day here. Check with Ed. He can help. Yep. Rick, are the symbols coming up on your screen your symbol list or using the list of Universe of LTA? This are mine. This one is mine. This is my hot list. I put trade ideas out every single day, and that's what's on this list. I will weed this out from time to time, but this is my list. These here, this is a combination. Let me show you. This is a combination of the S&P 500 and the CBOE 400. That's all. All these right there. Combination of the S&P 500 and the CBOE 400. I combine those, and there's about 700 and change alerts, stocks. And that's all I look at. And if they meet my criteria, good for me. If they don't, I don't trade them. All right, let's set this up for Adam. So if anybody wants to hang around and watch this, we can certainly do. I'm sorry, for RV, we'll do this. So let's open this up. I'm going to open the properties box up. Now, I would advise, don't do this as I'm doing it. I would advise writing it down. That's what I would advise. So grab yourself pencil and paper. And RV, do you have the scanner? All right. Okay, you ready? The first thing I want is a white candle. And by the way, it's really simple. Just come in here to the plus sign and just type in start typing the word. So WH, there's white right there. That's what I do. So white candle. I'm not going to do that one. So white candle. Parameters, I want it set to 2. So white candle, you'll see scan parameters and you'll see parameters. Set that to 2. Okay? Means 2 days ago, I want a white candle. Large body candle. I also want that 2 days ago. So type in large. Make sure it's large body candle. Make sure it's up here. Come over here. You'll see scan parameters. This just sets to daily is all. Parameters, set that to 2. Now, this comes out of the box on 75. You can keep yours at 75 if you want. I put mine at 50. That's up to you. So 2 and 50. Now we're going to come in another plus sign. Look for bull. Inside day, any color. Again, I'm going to go to parameters. Let's open this up a little bit. I'm going to set that to yesterday, or 1. And I'll leave it at 0.5. That's what comes out of the box, and that's where I'll leave it. The next thing I want to do is come over here and type in bull trend. There is no parameters on that. It's simply the 34 EMA trending up. That's it in a nutshell. I scan it against this and this, the S&P 500 and the CBOE 400. I scan it against that. You can see there are 14 candidates. That doesn't seem like a lot to you, but if you're the type of trader that needs 100, if you have, well, let's see, you've already stabbed yourself in one foot. I've already asked you to stab yourself in your other foot if you're doing other things. Now I want you to take the knife in your right hand, if you're right-handed, and stab your left hand. If you think you need to see 100 or more alerts, just keep stabbing your other hand while your right and left foot are bleeding based on our earlier conversations. I'm very happy with 14 alerts. I've got this set to new day high, so this will alert me each time one makes a new day high. Now I'm going to cancel this. I'll leave this for a second. All right, now I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to save anything I've done. I'm going to cancel that. And there you go. Let's look at IEX. What else would you want about this chart? I can't imagine a trader saying that you don't like that chart. Now, it might not meet some criteria somewhere, but you cannot tell me that you do not like the way that chart is setting up. Let's look at leg. Again, you might find some criteria that you don't particularly like. But from looking at this chart, you can't tell me that you don't like what, say, the past 3 days are giving you. Now, you might come up here and say, well, I'm not interested till it breaks out over that high. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But you cannot deny that is a beautiful chart. FTV. You cannot deny that is a killer chart. Now, somebody might say, well, I would rather have had the chart down here. I agree with you. But here it is, 12 o'clock almost, East Coast. This has been running all day long. This alerted the minute it started making a new day high today. Down here. All right. So, what a fantastic chart. What's another one? CTAS. Look at that. What more could you want? There's just nothing there. Now, somebody pointed out that PVH has earnings. Okay, maybe that's a reason not to trade it for you. I can go with that. Well, let's bypass that. What would you not like about this chart? And there's not one damn thing that you would not like about it. That chart is gorgeous. Unfortunately, it has earnings. Or I'd be buying it right this second, right here with you. So, you want to take the next step in trading? You want to step up just a little bit in trading? You want to start making money if you're not making money? Do you want to make more money if you've been making money? You need to take time and think about live trading alerts. Anyway, there you go. There's my preaching. Any last questions? And we're going to call it a day. Take a look at NLS. Thank you very much, STE. Thanks for all your questions, and thanks for straightening me out on what was meant there. Appreciate that. Paul, what Paul had wrote. Okay, I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, everybody, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to get this rendered. We'll get it posted out there. And again, seriously, you want to make money in trading, here you go. Here's the downside. Here's the downside. Here, I'll put this on here. There you go. There's the downside. Live trading alerts cost $145. Is it 145? I think. If that's too much for you, don't do it. If you want to make 3, 4, 5 times your money, do it. Business is business. You know, treat your business, treat your trading like a business. And in business, you have to buy those tools. You know, most businesses have a coffee pot, right? Most businesses have a working toilet, right? Well, this is part of your business right there. Anyway, all right, I'm done with that. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. And remember, Ed, on Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, and I'm here on Tuesdays at 10:45 Eastern time. We'll see you all later. You guys take care.